Today we're gonna be talking about how did I lose over $20,000 in my Widebody Scatpack. Let's get into it. YouTube, what's going on? Cuban SRT back with another video, man. It's currently 7:19. So if you're looking at the video, you can see the quality has definitely gone up. Not using the phone no more to film, man. So you know, all 2023 making investments, so went ahead and got a camera. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe for new videos coming out with this good quality content, man. So you already know, man, today we're gonna be talking about how I lost over $20,000 in my Widebody Scatpack. Let's get into it. So basically how I lost all my money, this dude basically scammed me, talking about if I put 20,000 in, I get 100K out. That's basically how I lost it all. You already know, man. You gotta wait for the car to warm up, you know.
Yeah. You gotta put all your information. You give me the right social security, bro.
And the hour just changed, so good thing I get off at work, so it's a good time to do these videos because normally it'd be dark, but I still got some light. So one of the first things that happened, man, so I think it was back in May. I crashed the Scatpack. Well, I didn't crash, somebody crashed into me. I was driving from Raleigh back to Fayetteville. It was like 12 o'clock at night, and it was a highway. I was in the highway going about 65 in the right lane too, right? The dude comes in, I guess he was looking, like, you know when you're looking at a car to the side, you kind of like move over. So it was like a RT. That car had to have been stolen, bro, because they pulled up the plates, long story short, as being stolen. But the guy hit me from the back rear. So basically the car basically came in and hit me from the right here. And when it hit me right here, I don't know what in the world happened, but my tire basically blew out. So as soon as the tire blew out, I started spinning and spinning. I hit all the railings on the road. Like, it was just crazy, man. I had my girlfriend with me and her sister, and I probably spun out about 4 or 5 times. And keep in mind, that's like doing a burnout going 50, 60 miles per hour, just hitting a bunch of rails. So yeah, so I was spinning and spinning, and when I finally got done spinning, I had opened my eyes because it was just going stupid fast. I had opened my eyes, and then I looked to my left. Next thing I see is 2 18-wheelers coming at me, and I'm like, oh my God, bro, I don't know if they're gonna stop in time. So thank God I'm still here, still alive. They stopped in time. Yeah, that would have been bad if they didn't stop, because they would have just hit me dead on my side. Thankfully it would have hit me instead of my girl and everybody in the car, but thankfully nobody was hurt in that. But anyway, so they stopped in time. I got out. I thought it was like my tire had popped or something, but no, everybody that got out behind me told me the dude literally hit me. So I got out, the dude was zooming past. I called my dad up, called my brother up, and dude came stupid fast. They found a dude. If I got the pictures, I know I got the pictures up, so I'll put them up right here. And they found the car. His tire blew up too, so I don't know how he managed to get there and then his tire blew up. It was just crazy. So his tire blew up. They got there, we found him. I guess he must have left with another car or something, because we could not find him afterward, but we got the plate and everything, right? So check this out. So the Scatpack is crashed, boom, boom, boom. Pictures right there. If you guys have been following me for a while, you probably know about it, but a lot of you guys don't know how much I suffered, how much money I lost in this car, and this is where it comes. So let me hop in the car, because it's kind of cold. That's better. Not as cold being in here. After the truck was towed and everything, it was a whole issue too, trying to figure out where to tow it to. But eventually one of my friends told me, bro, you'll take it to one of my dudes. I take all my cars to him, fixes it up. So I'll give you guys the story here. This is where it gets juicy. So I take the car there, right? Dude's calling me like, yeah, I'll hook you up with you know, the insurance and everything. So this is why you always want to go to a place that's reputable, and not, you know, if it sounds too good, then yeah, don't do it. So this is where I messed up. This is a tough life lesson, costing me a lot of money. So I go, right? Takes literally like 3 months for the dude. Well, to be honest, he didn't do nothing. All he did was order the parts. So it took a month for the check to get to him, because there was an issue with his business name. Like, he didn't even have like really an LLC or nothing. You couldn't find him on the internet, so that's how you knew this was a mess from the beginning. Like, I should have just canceled that from the get-go, but my car was already there, right? So when I finally got the check to him, so keep in mind that I crashed the car in May. It's now like June, mid-June, and he just now got the check. He then orders the parts, right? He orders the parts, and keep in mind it's like 10K, 11K in damages. I really hope they were gonna total the car out. That way I didn't have to deal with it. like nothing. I just could you know, go ahead and get a new car. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And you know what? I'm gonna actually go ahead and drive a little bit to make this a little bit more entertaining. Let's go ahead and start it up. You already know, man, this is the Hellcat. We talking about the Scatpack, but we forget we in the Hellcat right now. Thank God we in the Hellcat for real. Bless, man, bless. All right, let's put this thing in reverse and go. I'm gonna put the seatbelt on because I don't want the seatbelt noise to be coming up. I saw a meme the other day, said people that drive while the seatbelt thing is going off are menaces to society. I guess you're right in a way. But yeah, we're just about to drive. This feels kind of weird driving, but as soon as I get there you go. So yeah, about to be a nice little POV. So the dude gets the check, he orders the parts and everything, right? So the parts get here in like July. Keep in mind, you can literally ask one of my co-workers from work. I was going every day at lunch to the guy's shop, like just trying to get up, like, you know, trying to get the dude to work, bruh. I was trying to get the dude to work, man. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, what body shop that you know takes over a month to even get started? Like, it was ridiculous. The parts weren't on back order. They weren't on back order, first of all, so I don't know why it was taking so long. Like, I should have known, like, man, let me get my car out of there, but I know it was gonna be expensive to get it out of there in the first place. So the parts finally came in like July, and he was like, yeah man, take it easy, I just gotta put the parts in and everything. And so that was from like mid-July to August, right? So all that's happening, I'm like, I called my dad because he knows a lot about, like, you know, cars and stuff. So I'm like, Dad, how long does it really take to do this? He's like, bro, I literally did that in like 2 days. So when I heard that, I was like, bro, this guy is BSing me, bro. So I went ahead and talked to the guy. I was like, bro, what's going on? And then like a week later, I went with my dad and one of my dad's friends to go like threaten the guy. I'm like, bro, you taking this long with my car? I'm paying my monthly payments on a car. It was like about $829 on the car, insurance, everything, almost $900. I'm paying for a car that I can't even drive. So you kind of get my point. I was starting to get aggravated, right? Let me put the windows down because if not, it's too dark. But you get my point. I was starting to get like super aggravated and everything. So I was like, bro, I gotta threaten this guy so he can get my car right. So like I said, I went up there with my dad, his friend, and everything. Gun strapped up, everything, man. So dude still did not get to work on the car. I'm like, bro, what is going on with this guy? And keep in mind, my friend had a Hellcat there at the time. He fixed up his Hellcat. So I'm like, my car's literally been here longer than his car. So how in the world did his get done before me? So I was just like, bro, something ain't right here, bro. So mid-August, my dad's like, yo, figure out a way to get the car out of there. Figure out what you gotta do. So also, the guy that owns the shop, that dude is like a scammer too, because instead of giving me the car, I shouldn't have had to give that dude any type of money. But my dad worked out a deal with him. He was trying to say that because he was renting it out to the mechanic, that is legally, if he gives the property over to me without the mechanic signing off, even though it's my property, that he will get in trouble for it. And I was like, bro, where is it making sense? I had called the sheriff, I called the police, everybody, everything, and a lawyer. Everybody was saying this is basically a civil case. You're gonna have to file a case, and you already know how long a civil case would take. That's gonna take months and months, and I wasn't gonna be waiting months and months paying for an expensive car like that just to have it sitting there waiting for God knows how long to figure out what's going on. And if it's a little windy, forgive me. Like I said, I'm trying to stop somewhere so I can finish talking. Anyway, I wasn't gonna be waiting that long and everything for it to be taking like forever. So I was like, man, all right, this is the time. I'm just gonna need to figure out how to get my car out of here. So I was like, all right, what do I gotta do? So I ended up talking to the guy who owned the shop, not the actual mechanic. The mechanic was just running out the body shop, right? So the dude was like, you give me $2,000, I'll let you take the car. I'm like, bro, what? That's literally ridiculous. You should give me the car for free. He was like, no. But check this out. He wasn't saying, he was, but check this out. He was originally saying that I couldn't get it out because of legal stuff. But as soon as I mentioned some money, he's like, yeah, you can get it out, no problem. As soon as you mention money. So look how people switch up as soon as you throw them a little bit of money. Keep in mind, that's not a little money. $2,000 just to throw away, just to get your car out of somewhere that you should legally have the right to get it out, is a lot of money just to be throwing out. So I gave the dude $2,000, got the car out of there, right? And then guess what? I got all the parts with me, everything. I'll put videos up right now so you guys can see. But once I got the car, all the parts out of there, I was looking at the parts. The dude ordered The dude ordered parts that weren't even for my car. The dude ordered a hood for an SXT. Like, he was ordering cheap parts so he could profit off the money from the insurance. Like, the dude was scamming left and right. And then keep in mind, I had called the sheriff and everything. I even called the guy's wife, bro, and he was still MIA. And you know what's funny? The same day, the same night, I got my car to my house so my dad can start fixing it up. Guess who calls? The mechanic calls the guy of the owner of the garage thing. And he's like, guess who called me? The mechanic. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to know about it. But I was like, that's funny how when he gets some money and the car is now mine is when the guy wants to call. So I felt like there was a whole scam going on there. Long story short, man, I should have never taken it there. But let's keep track of all the money, right? Of all the money that I've lost there. So keep in mind, I didn't have the car for about 3-4 months. So let's just say 900 times 4. That's about $3,600. So that's $3,600 right there. $2,000 to get the car out. That's about $5,600. And then I had to get the car parts, the new car parts. I had to pay for that. That's another $2,000 because, like I said, he was ordering parts that weren't even for the car. So that's another $2,000 right there. What are we at? Like almost 7,000 something. And then what else did I have to pay? I had to pay for new tires, paint, all that stuff along with the parts. So the total right now is almost like $10,000, right? And then what's even worse, I drove the car I finally was able to start driving the car in September. I was so happy, man. I was able to drive the car. And then in September, I drove it all the way from September to around November because I had ordered my hellcat because I was so mad, like back in June when I didn't even have my car. And then the salesman calls me up. He's like, man, you know your hellcat's about to get here, right? I'm like, oh, bro, I can't mess up because I literally had custom built that thing. I had waited so long. I was like, bro, I can't mess up this opportunity. So to get out the Scatpack, guess how much I had to pay? I was in negative equity because you know who does the insurance reports? The mechanics. And guess what he did? He put my car as a rollover when the car never rolled over, bro. The car literally never rolled over. I'm out of Circle K right now. I don't even know why I pulled in here. I'm just trying to turn away. The car never rolled over once, but it was showing rollover, right? So whenever a car is showing rollover, the value goes down like crazy. So that's where he messed me up at. So the car I owed like $51,000 or something like that. And I sold it to CarMax. So I sold the car to CarMax, and CarMax only wanted to give me like $44,000 for it. No, they only want to give me like $43,000, $42,000. So I had to pay the difference also. I think in total I gave CarMax like almost $7,000 something dollars. So whatever, we were at like $10,000. So now the total is like $18,000. So I done spent about $18,000 just to get out of that Scatpack. And keep in mind, I also put like $4,000 down at that time because I didn't know how to use my credit. Shameless plug, if you want to learn how to use your credit to buy cars like this, go ahead and check out MJM Credit on YouTube and on Instagram. We talk about how to use your credit to reach your financial goals. But anyway, I didn't know how to use my credit. That motorcycle just going. But anyways, I didn't know how to use my credit at the time, so I had to put a down payment, which wasn't even necessary. So I had to put like a down payment of $3,000, $4,000, which was pointless. So like I said, I'm over like $20,000 right now just to have been in the car and get out of it, and then plus all the monthly payments. So in total, I paid so much more from, I had that car from February to November. So I paid like $20,000 just to be in that car. So yeah, I lost like $20,000 just to be in that car. Like, it was ridiculous, bro. I was relieved when I got out of it because that car was messed up low key, like the paint and everything. But yeah, guys, like I'm trying to tell you, that was ridiculous how much money that was ridiculous how much money I had to spend on that car. And the dude literally messed me up. Like, what would you guys do in that situation? A lot of people were like, bro, I would mess that dude up. I would fight him and stuff like that. But bro, how can you do something to anybody that you can't even find? Like, I couldn't even find the dude. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, that was like the stupidest situation ever. Like, it was an expensive life lesson for real. But hey, you live and you learn. So yeah, guys, I'm back at home. If you guys enjoy this type of content, this little story time video, make sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what's going on, man. More videos coming soon, 2023. We already up. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Before I tune out, why this guy roasting me, man? Why this guy roasting me? What if I just turn this off?
Please don't.
What if I just